Philosophical Analysis in Education. Today, we will be interviewing a head teacher from Kanda National High School. Hi, sir. Can you tell something about yourself?
So, good day. I am Mr. Ricardo Star, Head Teacher 1 from Kanda National High School, a department head in mathematics.
How long have you been teaching, sir?
I've been teaching for 13 years.
Can you tell me something about your leadership styles?
My leadership styles for me is just like I am more democratic when it comes to leadership. I also shared leadership. I share the leadership to my co-teachers.
Okay, I have here, sir, 12 questions about your philosophy in education. And I want you to share it with our televiewers. It's divided into 4. The first part is on personal philosophy of education. The second part is management of human resources. Another set of questions would be for curriculum and educational reform. And the last set of questions is for implications for practice and policy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's have the first question. How would you describe your personal philosophy of education?
I do believe that the philosophy of my philosophy of education should be personalized. And as we all know, our learners, our teachers are different. So we're not on the same pace as always, as it should be. Then it should be personalized because every learner is different. Every teacher is also different. There are strengths of one teacher that cannot be found on another one. So that it should be personalized based on the needs and based on the strength and weaknesses of everyone.
Okay, so as a math educator, how would you personalize learning?
Okay, as a math educator, handling teachers in different ages, like for example, I do have teacher who is more than 20 years in teaching, and I do also have a teacher who is less than 5 years in teaching mathematics. So I do personalize my leadership for understanding their situation, and little by little I encourage them and I show them the strategies on how to mingle with the students with different needs. And since our learners is diverse, so different strategies to handle that cases, for example.
Okay, so in relation to your major educational philosophies, have you remembered those philosophies when you're still in college, sir? We have here lineup of essentialism,
Yeah.
progressivism, perennialism, existentialism, reconstructionism, and others.
Yes.
So among those, which one best reflects your approach to leadership and teaching?
For me, the best one that is best or pinakamalapit to describe my philosophy is the progressivism, but with a touch of reconstructivism, because as human being, so as time goes by, so the progress na we need to impart to them as part of their mga lackings, reconstructivist pa din po tayo.
Okay, so here you have mentioned about progressivism. So you believe in student-centered teaching as well as experiential activities.
Yes, of course.
Can you tell your personal experience about those?
In experiential teaching, so since we handle mathematics,
Yes.
it should be based from experience. Let's say we taught the students this way. For example, we show them the example, we did the example, and we let the students do based from what they've learned to the teacher alone, with the help, and alone as progress of the lesson.
Okay, so you also mentioned about reconstructionism a while ago. So it also stressed the role of education in addressing social issues and fostering active citizenship. So it means the solving of problems would be related to real life in math, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so now let's head to the third question. Are you still okay, sir?
Yes.
So here, in what ways has your philosophy guided your decisions as a school leader or administrator?
It should be supported by the teachers. The decisions that I will be making is from the consensus of the
Yes.
teachers, of course, and the mandates as well.
Okay, so in relation to your response, how do you provide resources to your teachers when it comes to leadership in giving them professional development?
So I always provide resources by and professional development opportunities to everyone in my department by through the guides of my decision making. Let's say it is also from the policy that the Department of Education tell us.
Okay, so let's also incorporate your leadership with your learners.
Yeah.
So how do you provide opportunities for them to be heard? Because one of the KRAs of the school heads or head teachers would be providing students voice.
I always value feedback to the learners. Feedback on the way I teach, feedback on what they've learned, and feedback on how they would learn it better.
So it means you're prioritizing community engagement and partnerships, not just with the teachers, but also with the learners.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So let's head to the second part of the interview on philosophy in relation to management of resources or human resources. So we will talk about a certain curriculum.
Okay.
Okay. So what challenges do you commonly encounter in managing teachers and staff, especially under the revised K-10 curriculum? Implementation, yes, of course.
So in the implementation of K-10 curriculum, since I have said a while ago that some of my teachers are seasoned teacher, some of my teacher in the department are just teaching for 5 years and below, and some of the teachers in my department are teachers with more than 7 years or more than 5 years in teaching. So my strategy is to show them first the reality. So this is the gist of the lesson, and the strategies is we do brainstorm from the seasoned teacher, from the new teacher. So what would be the best strategy to teach them to the students, and then from that action, so we will come up maybe some of the strategies is applicable, and some of the strategies may not be applicable to this millennial age of learners.
So we talk about the challenges. What could be the difference between the old curriculum and our new revised K-10? Because we have there before the matatag. So what would be the significant difference between the revised K-10 and the matatag that we had before?
So the matatag curriculum now is more focused on the student-centered. So it tells us that students are more engaged on the task, more engaged on the activity, or less talk to the teachers on the teachers just to facilitate the learning, which is we found it challenging to mathematics, since students in mathematics are likely to less interest to mathematics.
So it means, as I have also understood, the new curriculum also focus with real life tasks, and also the new curriculum is more of values integration and digital citizenship, and 21st century learning. So as school head or as a head teacher, you always incorporate that in your leadership, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's head to the next question. How do you motivate and support your teachers when faced with curriculum or policy changes? For example, we are having changes with the curriculum. Before, we're not offering values education.
Yeah.
We have the ESP or edukasyon sa pagpapakatao, and now it's changed to values education. And the subjects before in elementary are more than 5. We have 9 subjects, and today we have only 5. So we also have that ARAL program, especially you're a math teacher, right?
Yes.
So how do you motivate your teachers to support those changes? Because if there's a change in curriculum, they have to retrain, reorient themselves. They have to undergo different processes, which they know before,
Mm.
and will be having new practices today. As well as those programs, just like the NLC, before we have the Learning Camp, and it's been removed, as well as the National Mathematics Program, and it's replaced with the ARAL program focusing on math and reading. So how do you motivate to support even though there are lots of changes from the curriculum?
So first, I do orient them with the curriculum to be implemented. I myself, I study first what should be intended to
Yes.
orient them. Then little by little, as times goes by, so I also encourage those teachers. I also encourage teachers na this is how it goes, and we need to embrace it with the heart, since this is our bread and butter. So encouraging teachers and supporting teachers for me is a factor for them to appreciate the new curriculum or the new program that is DepEd is trying to make change to our curriculum.
So to sum up your responses, it is highlighted on the first. You said communication is the key, right?
Yeah.
Then the next is providing really good training and support for them, since they have
Yes.
to reorient themselves. And last, the one that you have said, it's on recognizing and celebrating successes, right, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Let's head forward to our next question.
Okay.
Still on track?
Maybe.
What interventions or best practices have you implemented to maintain a collaborative and professional teaching culture?
All right. So we do my practice in our department. We do have monthly meetings,
Yes.
LAC sessions, and we also have
What is LAC session, by the
a
way?
learning action cells.
Okay.
So wherein we talk about the pedagogy, we talk about the strategies,
Okay.
and then we do also nakalimutan ko yung term.
Collaborative
Yeah,
expertise.
collaborative
is that?
expertise.
Okay.
Okay. So in that collaborative expertise, we choose, or as a department head, so there are a lots of topics to be discussed and collaborative expertise, and we choose teachers who is more inclined with the topic, and then sharing their their best practices to alleviate yung hirap na ituro ng mga ibang teachers. As we all know, teachers are found it hard dun sa mga topics na hindi nila madalas na ituturo.
Okay, so you mentioned about you help the seasoned teachers and the newbies
Yes.
to cooperate with one another. So it has something to do with the mentorship programs, right?
Yes, yes.
Where experienced teachers can provide guidance and support to new teachers. And it's a great way to build relationships among your peers. Ano?
Okay.
Then, you try to have the open communication, you empower them to take on the leadership roles, and yes, you celebrate their successes as what you have mentioned. Now we're heading to the third part of the interview.
It's the third part.
Okay, so we have here the philosophy in relation to curriculum and educational reform. How does the curriculum reflect your first philosophical foundations in education? You have mentioned about the isms a while ago. So how those isms, or the essentialism, perennialism, progressivism, reconstructionism, and the like affect you as a leader?
All right. So as a leader, so essentialism affects my strategies in leadership, because we see to it that in our decision, so there will also be a consultation to the teachers. So and asking their opinion, asking for some matter. So I think the curriculum reflect my philosophical foundation. So as also I am also reconstructivist because we reconstruct.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is that when we focus as being essentialists, we go back with the basics. We
Yes.
always follow our decisions as guided by the principles and the rules, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yes, that will be the one to guide your decision making. Then we have also the perennialism, which I mentioned a while ago. So it has something to do with critical thinking, moral reasoning, alongside with the values that promote your principles as a school head or as a leader.
Yeah.
Then you had mentioned about progressivism. It has something to do with the learner-centeredness. You make the learners as the center of the teaching and learning process. Where you mentioned a while ago that the teachers only make themselves as facilitators.
Facilities.
Yes. Then you mentioned about the constructionism.
Yeah.
So you construct something, you said. It has something to do with the addressing of issues wherein the learners or the people around you will be agents of change. Kaya it's related to the matatag curriculum or the revised T10, wherein the end goal is for the Filipino youths to be 21st century
Right.
learners and also contributing to nation building.
Okay.
Right, sir?
Yeah, that's right.
And then you had mentioned about pragmatism, it's learning by doing. And can I have you few more questions?
Okay.
What philosophical principles do you consider when evaluating or implementing new programs? So we have discussed about a lot of ism a while ago. So when you are proposing or implementing new programs at school, what philosophies do you consider when deciding for such programs?
Okay. So first is the I consider progressivism because as we evaluate the curriculum that promotes student-centered, so we promote that progressivism wherein we value more the students. We value more students when it comes to learning.
Okay, and going back to that program you mentioned about progressivism,
Yeah.
can you tell me a certain program that you implemented wherein you applied progressivism?
Okay. So a certain program that we applied the progressivism. So there are in my department there are so many projects.
Yeah.
And there are program, projects, and activities that the teacher is undergoing. So wherein they let the students, let's say, recover from their lack of performance.
So what's the specific name of the program or project and activities they offer?
We have in our department, we have the project Samin, wherein the teachers are taught using mother tongue based
Yeah.
in teaching. So yung mother tongue yung dialect niya. And then we do have also project MathMark wherein it focuses on the remediation of the students. So we also have math counts for grade 7 including motivations.
Yes.
And then we also have Project Lima sa grade 7 pa din. So it it models with the model test lead approach wherein teachers are making model on the situation or in problem solving, and then the students will solve step by step. This is the model.
So there, you are able to incorporate progressivism,
Yes.
learner as the center of the curriculum. another question for you.
Okay.
How do you ensure the changes in curriculum still align with the school's mission, vision, and core values?
So, we ensured by putting a right assessment.
Oh, about assessment.
Yeah.
So how? How is it possible?
So it also go back with the, for example, to the program. It's all go back with the, what is the objectives of that program, and then
Yes.
we assess that at the end of the quarter. So what went well and what went wrong with the program, so that sa kasunod na quarter ay ma-address yung not went well.
Okay, so going back with the mission, vision, and core values, we dream of Filipinos
Yeah.
who passionately love their country. Yes?
Yes.
And then with the core values, maka-Diyos, makakalikasan, makatao, at makabansa. So, all of the changes in the curriculum are aligned with those.
Yes, that is okay.
Okay. Let's now have the last part of the interview, the fourth
Okay,
part.
that's the last part.
Yeah, the implications for practice and policy.
Mm.
What are the implications of your leadership philosophy for classroom instruction and student learning?
Okay, so our leadership philosophy is centered on empowerment, collaboration, and continuous improvement. So first, empowerment. We empower teachers we empower teachers for them to deliver such a good teaching learning process. We also use collaboration.
Yeah.
So collaboration among students, collaboration among teachers para sa mas ikakaganda ng isang program, and continuous improvement, as we believe that everyone has a room for improvement, and that improvement makes a difference.
Okay, so very well said. You mentioned your the centers of your leadership philosophy. What's the first one? Empowerment, collaboration, and continuous improvement. Because we believe that we cannot pour from an empty cup, or we cannot give what we do not have.
Yes,
So
yes,
we
yes.
must always seek for continuous improvement. Now, let's head to the next question.
I thought it was the last question.
It is the
last
last
stage.
part, of the 4 topics. In your view, how does educational philosophy influence the formation of school policies and programs? Does your philosophy affect the policies of the school?
I think yes.
In what way?
By embracing what must be prioritized in teaching and learning process, as well as the leadership.
Okay. So, we're going back once again with essentialism, reconstructionism, and other isms which serve as the compass or guiding light
Yes.
in how the policies of the school is shaped through the philosophies of the leaders behind the school. Oh, we're at the last part of
True.
the interview, yes. So,
the last?
this is the last
Okay,
question.
thank you.
Oh, you're happy. What advice would you give to future educators about developing their own philosophy of education and applying it in practice?
To the future educators, I would advise to develop their personalized philosophy and try to reflect on the journey and reflect on how it should be done, and reflect the practice. Kapag nasa teaching na sila, reflect on the practice, and you can also adjust and adopt the philosophy, the personalized philosophy they had when necessary for the betterment of teaching and learning.
So, yes, you have mentioned about reflecting on their own
Yes.
philosophy. And this interview had given us various concepts on the different philosophies in education. So, to name a few, they are essentialism, progressivism, perennialism, reconstructionism, and among others. So, thank you so much, sir. We have learned a lot from this interview. So, can I ask you,
I thought that was the last question.
Just one?
Just another one.
Just another one. So
How
here.
many last questions they have?
Okay, so here. Oh, why are you so happy? Okay, here. In our interview, what had been your takeaways
So
as a leader?
as a leader, I reflect on how I lead my department, and I also realized, oh, am I a good leader? And I realized that I am shortly, or I am there becoming a good leader.
Okay, so that's the end of our interview session. Thank you so much for giving your time to us. We have learned a lot about your sharings for today.
Okay, thank you so much. And I thought it would be the last
Of course, this
question.
would be the last. Bye!
Bye.